Hello everyone, we are IHB Group 7. Today we are going to present our data science project, Team from Data to Design. The title of our project is Global Insight Analyzing Happiness and Country Metrics. The group member consists of Arif, Chong, and Junesh. Project description. The project aims to understand the relationship between inflation rate and happiness index. We will employ advanced analytical and data science technique to examine key indicators such as GDP per capita, social supports, freedom of life choice, generosity, and average income. We will utilize datasets from Kaggle. Throughout the use of Power BI, we will uncover the patterns, correlations, and insights into complex relationships between various factors that impact a country's happiness. The project result may contribute to our understanding of inflation rate and happiness index. It can provide insightful information for the public, researchers, and policymakers. By understanding the interplay between inflation, GDP, and happiness, we can forge policies to make sure the country is both happy and economy strong. Therefore, the happiness in this project is calculated by assigning weights to various factors, with well-being accounting for 20%, social support for 15%, average income for 25%, freedom to make life choice 15%, trust for 15%, and generosity for 10%. The dataset that we are using are countries dataset and World Happiness Report dataset. Problem statement. In the realm of social economic dynamics, a pressed problem persists in understanding the intricate relation between inflation and happiness index. The data science projects aim to conduct a comprehensive analysis that dissects the multi-phase dimension of inflation impact on individuals and social well-being as reflected in happiness index. Therefore, in this case, there is lack of acknowledgement regarding the inflation rate and happiness index across the continental world side. There is lack of acknowledgement regarding the descriptive analysis of the inflation rate and the happiness index across continental world sides. And by leverage the advanced statistical models and machine learning techniques, we will like to anticipate future outcomes concerning the inflation rates and happiness index across the continent's world sites. Objective. The first objective is to identify patterns and uncover how various factors contribute to country happiness through data visualization tools, Power BI. The second one is to uncover the relationship between various country matrices and the overall happiness of the world. The third one is to provide insights and generate valuable information about the indicator that influence world happiness.
So now we're going to talk about the solution architecture. As you can see, for the data collection, we have collected two datasets from Kaggle, which is countries and world happiness report. The next thing is about the data processing and cleaning. So you can see we replaced some of the values into changed some values for the data processing and cleaning, and we have took out the missing data. And for the data modeling, we have connected to the countries and happiness. As for data manipulation, we have used the happiness index to collect all the well-being, social support, average income, freedom to make life choices, and trust with generosity. So using this method, we have collected the data manipulation. And for this data manipulation, data modeling, and data cleaning and everything, we basically use the Microsoft Power BI as our technical tools. Thank you. That's all from me.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Arif and I'm from group 7. So I will present about the dashboard of the analysis. So the dashboard name of our group is Global Insight Analyzing Happiness and Country Metrics. So it consists of 8 pages of the dashboard. So inside the first page, which is Diagnostic 1, so there are 2 slices, which is for continents and years. So next you have the cut for portray the count of unemployment, and next go to the map with the unemployment across the world with the legend of the continents. It's separated by the colors. For the page 2, which is the Diagnostic 2 page, I also have the pie chart that represent as the male and female population across the continent. After that, we have also implement the slices like Diagnostic 1 dashboard. And the last one, we have the line chart that represent the happiness index and population density by continents. In descriptive one, we have implement key influences, histogram, and slices. So for the key influences, we have choose the continent name as Asia, and for the analyzation, we have choose the trust, happiness index, generosity, well-being, and social support. For descriptive 2, we have implement the scatter chart that represent as the GDP and inflation rate. So we have insert the years on the play axis, so it will shows the movement of the GDP and inflation rate between the years. So after that, we just go to the descriptive 3 dashboard. We just implement two tables that represent as descriptive analysis on inflation rate and descriptive analysis on happiness index. So we can see the Malaysian. Inside the predictive one dashboard, we can see the happiness index forecast. As we can see that we can drag the line chart to see the more details about the outcome. So from the forecast, as we can see that the line is flat and it has the upper bound and lower bound. On predictive 2 dashboard, the inflation rate forecast, as we can see, the outcome is flat, and for the average income forecast, it will be zigzag result. So next, we just go to the last dashboard page, which is prescriptive. On prescriptive dashboard, we just create two pre-maps chart. So it just represent as the happiness index across the world actually, and average income across the world also. So as we can see, the first is Europe, the next is Africa, Asia, North America, South America, and Oceania continent for the happiness index. But for average income, the first is Europe, Asia, Africa, North America, South America, and Oceania. So that's all from me. Thank you.
As for the conclusion, the project Global Insight Analyzing Happiness and Country Metrics successfully integrated and analyzed data from the World Happiness Report and countries' datasets. The project highlights the multi-patient nature of factors influencing global happiness and levels. The goal was to uncover correlations with global happiness, revealing implicit relationship with the data. The complexity arises from the need to adjust multiple pillars to elevate happiness level. Illustration of how connecting multiple datasets can enhance organization insight. Obtain comprehensive observation about the dataset attributes and its capabilities for prediction. Potential to increase world happiness through data-driven policies and approaches are the things that we can manage to do this project. And acknowledging constraints such as the data limitation and assumption made during the analysis, highlighting the significance of taking these constraints into account when interpreting the results. In summary, this analysis adds the overall comprehension of the inflation rate and happiness index, providing practical insight and opening avenues for the future research in the field. That's all from us. Thank you.